behalf of the Southland Conference, welcome to the preview for A&M-Commerce line volleyball. We have Coach Joe Morales and Junior Millie Allgood. Coach, first question for you. Just describe the excitement among the team as you start a new season.
Well, I think the excitement is getting to know each other. I think this is a good cultural team. They all get along really well. So it's putting the pieces on the court together, and that's the excitement. Trying different lineups, who plays well together. It's been good, going well. I like that we're making progress each and every day and getting better. And I like a lot of the teaching from the veteran players to the younger players or even the new players. And so seeing that work out on the court and making it click, it's been exciting. So ready to get the show going.
Millie, how fun has it been for you to get back on the court with your teammates?
It was definitely a long off season, so I was super ready to get to see my girls again. We all get along so well off the court, so just getting to be back together, hanging out, even off the court has been great. But then getting to compete against each other and with each other has been exhilarating. It's been so much fun getting back on the court, getting back into the swing of things, and just seeing how much improvement everybody's made.
Coach, what have you seen from your team throughout this preseason and the improvements?
The learning portion of it, just the complexities of blocking and schemes and how we do things here. I've seen a lot of growth in it and really making a conscious effort to adapt our way of doing things and, making it unified a little bit and giving them the freedom to fail a little bit, to be an athlete a little bit as well. So that's been really exciting to see. And pushing the limits on some of the players to see what their limits and boundaries are right now and what the next stage could take us to. So that's been fun to watch and talked about as a staff as well. So,
Millie, what are some of the improvements you've seen amongst yourself and your teammates so far in this preseason?
Definitely in comparison to last season, I think that the girls on this team have a lot more passion and a lot more fire when they step onto the court. Last season, I feel like sometimes we got complacent, but I've just really seen a sense of urgency and a sense of competition and just not wanting to lose in any way, shape, or form. And it gets a little chippy in between each other on different sides of the court when we're practicing, but definitely an improvement and really exciting.
Coach, there are 2 new members to the Southland this year, bringing it up to 12. Just your first impressions on the 2 new members, SFA and RGV. Obviously, you saw SFA in an exhibition last year.
Yeah, I know the teams pretty well, just knowing the coaches and what they've accomplished, and coming from the WAC, and of course SFA coming from the WAC but back into the Southland. I think it's exciting. I think it ups the ante a little bit on the conference schedule. I think we become a little bit more stronger and a little bit more in depth. And so having them back in, or at least SFA back in, and UTRGV joining us, I think it's gonna give a lot of other people some a run for the money a little bit. I think it's a stronger schedule now. But I think we're going in the right direction as a Southland to get to that potential and that strength of competition. And so we look forward to it. It's going to be fun. SFA is big and they play fast. UTRGV is also big, and I know they run a lot. They do have a lot of internationals on their team that are really, really competitive. So it's going to be fun along the way. So we look forward to that and the new experience.
And then for Millie, what goals do you have for yourself and as well as your teammates this season?
I'll start with for myself. So for me as a leader on the court, I just never want to lose my voice and I never want to lose my confidence, because I think personally I have a great way of lighting a fire under people's booties a little bit and making sure that they know what's expected of them, but also what they're capable of, because all the girls on this team are just filled with so much talent, and sometimes they just need to be reminded of how awesome they are. And then kind of piggybacking off of that for the team, I just want us to go out there and compete and play hard, because I obviously know that we have the volleyball under wraps. I think the only place we ever struggle is just when we lose our inner sense of knowing our swag and knowing who we are. So for team, I hope we never lose that, and that's my ultimate goal.
Coach, Millie's one of the few players that you inherited when you took over this program. Just describe her and how important she has been to this program.
I think her last question kind of sums it up. I was laughing a little bit on there because it's an understatement of what she said. She brings a lot of value to this team in terms of her energy and what she gives on the court as well as on the bench too. I mean, she's the DS role, but has literally taken that role to a little bit higher level. You know, it's a good problem to have as we're trying to find lineups, because we're trying to figure out how does Millie get on the court, how to keep her on the court. You know, there's even been talks about running the 2 libero system, and is she one of those? And you know, there's a lot of conversation, but ultimately I think Millie does a lot of good things, not just in the skill level, but just the communication, just the motivation. She never breaks routine. Her serving is we saw it last season, and she led us in aces last year. So we're just trying to utilize all her tangibles as well as intangibles to the team, and go from there. But she definitely is someone we kind of need. So we're excited about it.
And Millie, as you're in the locker room right about to take the court and you want to get the team hyped, what is this one song you guys listen to?
That's a tough one. We are quite the Pitbull loving team. So I'm going to have to go with Timber with Pitbull and Kesha. We personally have a line dance to that song. So that gets us nice and warmed and pumped up, ready to hit the court.
And then for you personally, if you want to get hyped, what is your favorite song to listen to?
I'm a bit of a country lover. Maybe something like Cody Johnson, Don't Doubt Me Now, Chip on My Shoulder, Fire Underneath My Booty, kind of that kind of vibe.
Well, Coach and Millie, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this season.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
Go Lions.
Go Lions.